Hello everyone! I am finally ending this YouTube holiday break. Well, I say holidays, but I was not really in holidays because I still had my job. After what I had dragged myself into for December and for Christmas, I really needed a break. To open the story, last weekend I had recorded a video about New Year's and everything, and I had edited it, and I was going to render the video, which is the last step before I upload. And all of a sudden, one of the files, the video files, went missing. And apparently I deleted it. I don't know what happened and the entire video was fucked. I am going to refilm it, but I wanted to film another video in between because I was not feeling it. I mean, redo everything. Oh god. So that was my first problem of the week, and it kind of stressed me out because I really wanted to put a video online. But, you know, life happens. Second problem of the week, the piercing problem. This piercing problem. As you can see, you have two little balls on each side, and they are actually detachable, so you can remove the piercing and clean it and everything. Those little fuckers get lost all the time. Every time I have to clean my piercing, I am really careful, and yet I keep losing them. Most of the time I can find them because it's on my bathroom floor, but sometimes they just roll under the furniture and I never find them ever again. So last week I happened to have two pairs of those little balls left, one silver and one black, and that was all. I happened to lose one of the silver balls, so I only had my black piercing left. So I put it on and I thought maybe I should order some more, because if I lose one of the black balls, I'm going to be completely I'm going to look stupid with one white, one black. I decided to order kind of in an emergency. I knew that the French sales would begin 4 days after that, but I still ordered that as soon as I lost it because I knew that with my luck I would lose one of the black ones in the following week. So I decided to not wait until the sales and to lose my money in ordering quickly. I ordered on a website that delivered like 3 or 4 days after usually, but obviously it would not go that easy. So as I thought I would do, I lost one of the black little balls because obviously, I was super careful, but it just sank in the sink. I managed to get it back and to clean it, and I was really lucky on that one. On the first day of the sales, I received an email saying, "Hello, thank you for your order, we just prepared your order." And I was like, so it took you 4 days to just assemble my order? I thought I would be delivered that day, not just receive an email like, "It's ready." I just thought, okay, well, I'll just have to wait 4 more days. It's alright. I waited and waited and waited and waited, and all along this week I never got that freaking package. It's been 9 days and it's still not here. So I am getting really annoyed now. But I mean, if that was only it, if that was only those two problems, I could have managed. But no, my week was completely stupidly crazy. When you've already had 2 problems like that, you know that more shit is coming, because it never comes alone, it's always in series, so you just brace yourself. On Monday, Bowie died, and I was really bummed out because I listened to his songs with my dad when I was a child, and I've seen his movies and I just loved his aesthetics, like the way he acted. He was just an alien of the music industry, and I liked the possibility of him existing and having success while being this way, like while being completely weird. And I've never even considered that he was human. I mean, it didn't occur to me that he could die. He was kind of elf or something in my mind. On Tuesday, I had the wonderful idea of wearing new shoes to go to work. I say new shoes, but I had already worn them 2 or 3 times and that was okay, so that's why I decided to wear them to work. But that day, it was not okay. I had socks that kept slipping under my foot, so the shoe rubbed directly on my ankle. I knew it was going to be really bad. I hurried to work and I had special band-aids in my bag, the special ones for blisters. Here it's called Compede. During the entire day I was walking shoeless at my work and fortunately no one noticed. To go back home I thought it would be okay with the band-aid and I still put my trousers, because my trousers are always really too long. I always have that over my feet because they are just really long and generally I just fold them. So this time I unfolded the thing and I put my foot on my shoe with the protection of the pants. When I got home, the rubbing of the shoe against my ankle had poked a hole on my pants. And worse than that, I just took off the pants and looked and I just wondered for a moment, is it normal if there is blood coming out of the band-aid from under the band-aid? What? I can't even describe it. That was between red and purple and that was disgusting. I could barely look at it, so imagine the pain. And I knew that I had to take off the remainings of the band-aid. I'm really not a pussy with pain. Bring it on, I can take it. But that was bad. But you know, I just cleaned it and make it all better. And I put a new band-aid. And that was just my right foot that was like that, and the other one was kind of okay, so I thought it could be worse, The next day I put new band-aids and I put another normal regular band-aid on top so that it would protect the Compede band-aid, and I put knee-high socks so that they would not slip, and you know, my pants in my shoes again, and that was all protected, so I was like, okay, that's going to be fine, we're going to be fine. Unfortunately, as I am pretty stupid, the next day I did not do all of that because I thought, well, it's probably healed now, so not completely healed, but it's going to be alright. And this time it's my left foot that got really, really bad, so you know, another problem all along the week with blisters. On Wednesday, I got a mail from a school I had applied to, and they were sending me a very nice mail telling me that my subscription was taken into account. Thing is, they created my student file under the name Epépinée. My name is Emmeline, and they call me Epépinée, which is the French word for when you remove the seeds from a fruit, like an apple, a lemon. Well, it is épépinée, like seedless. I hope they corrected that, because imagine the teacher calling the student and they call someone called seedless. I'm going to be so embarrassed. Also that day I had another bad news when I came back home. I had a concert on January the 11th. In this moment concert in Paris, it was cancelled, but they were supposed to come back to Paris like a month after or something, and they announced that they would make it for England, Germany and other countries, but not for France. Like, we're the only exceptions, they could not make it for us, so it is completely cancelled. No chance of seeing them. On Thursday, another bad news arrived, and it was that Alan Rickman had died. And he had always been one of my favorite actors. Obviously, as almost all of us, I discovered him in Harry Potter. and I was such a fan of his work, like how he acted, how he looked, I love that guy, and he's really intelligent and he's so interesting in interviews, and I was just so sad that he died. I was at work once again because I spent 39 hours a week there, and I had teary eyes, I was tired, I was really sad. I could barely work that day because I was on the verge of crying for hours. That was a torture. I never cry, so imagine crying in public. No way this is happening. Anyway, I hope this series is over because that is too much. I can't anymore. Stop that. But you know, not everything is negative, and you always have something cool happening. And this week I actually had good news. Once. There's this podcast that I really like. Every week on Wednesday, you have Bad Times, Good Stories. The principle is that they invite people to tell their crazy stories, and they have to be stories like when you live them, they're really horrible and bad, but when you remember them and when you tell them to the audience, that's just really funny and that's a good time. And basically at the end of every podcast, they invite the audience to share their stories. So I had written an email a while ago sharing one of my stories. They wrote back to me on Wednesday saying they're going to read your stories on the podcast this week and everything. And I was just so happy, so I just listened to it on my way back home. And it's so weird to have someone reading your own words and your own story. But that was so funny to have them react to what happened to me and, you know, read it in their own way. But anyway, if you want to listen to my story, that will be the first link in the description. So listen to the podcast, and at the end you will have my story. It actually made me think that I have so many crazy stories that I could share on this channel. So I think I could tell you things that would make you laugh, probably. I don't know. Is it a good idea? Tell me in the comments, like, do you think I should tell you those crazy stories? Anyway, I should leave you here because it's getting pretty freaking dark outside. I hope that you are happy to be back here with me, because I am happy to be back here with you, and I think I am going to see you a lot this year. See you next time! Bye! I went for the edgy news report look today. I like it.